Is it a good time to buy electric car? Electric cars won't just be for early adopters driving Teslas. This year, you'll be able to walk into your local VW, GMC or Porsche dealer and buy one. It will be, without question, the best time there has been to buy an EV. Well, at least until 2022 and beyond, when it should be even easier. Will all cars be electric in 10 years? Each of those cars and light trucks can be expected to stick around for 10 or 20 years as they are sold and resold in used car markets. In order for almost all cars on the road to be electric by 2050, new plug-in sales would need to quickly ramp up to 100% in the next 15 years. How long will an electric car battery last? Most manufacturers have a 5 to 8 year warranty on their battery. However, the current prediction is that an electric car battery will last from 10 to 20 years before they need to be replaced. Are electric cars cheaper to insure? Electric cars can, in general, be more expensive to insure than an otherwise directly comparable petrol or diesel counterpart. In 2017, research by price comparison website Compare the Market found that some electric cars can cost as much as 45% more to insure than their conventional counterparts. Do electric cars have problems? Electric cars depreciate faster than their gas-powered counterparts. Electric cars don't just have the potential to be unreliable. Most also depreciate faster than gasoline-powered vehicles. How much does it cost to replace electric car batteries? The thought of replacing a battery pack is particularly daunting considering the average cost is $5,000 to $15,000, and that's not including the cost of labor. How expensive is it to charge an electric car at home? While electricity costs vary greatly, the average cost of electricity in California is about $16.58 per kilowatt-hour. At this price point, charging a 40 kilowatt-hour battery with a 150-mile range would cost $6.63 to fully charge. Do electric vehicles hold their value? In its latest report, it says electric cars in general experience far higher depreciation after 3 years than conventional cars, 52% versus 39.1% for sedans, 39.7% for SUVs, and 34.3% for trucks. However, Tesla vehicles outperform the market. No car is a good investment. They all lose value over time. Do electric cars need maintenance? EVs typically require less maintenance than conventional vehicles because the battery, motor, and associated electronics require little to no regular maintenance. There are fewer fluids, such as engine oil, that require regular maintenance. Brake wear is significantly reduced due to regenerative braking. Do electric cars lose range over time? Just like most people, electric cars thrive in moderate temperatures around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather is too cold, the battery's range and performance declines. However, the longevity of the battery is typically not affected. Are electric vehicles expensive to repair? Consumer Reports study finds electric vehicle maintenance costs are 50% less than gas-powered cars. EVs have lower lifetime maintenance costs, and lower costs overall, compared to comparable gas-powered vehicles. How long does it take for an electric car to pay for itself? Breaking even. So, you started out life with your new EV $7,700 in the hole after buying the car, installing a charging station, and pocketing the federal tax credit. You will save about $900 a year in fuel and maintenance costs. At this rate, it will take you 8 to 9 years to break even. Do electric cars save money on gas? Fuel savings. The study shows that a typical EV owner who does most of their fueling at home can expect to save an average of $800 to $1,000 a year on fueling costs over an equivalent gasoline-powered car. As with traditional gasoline-powered vehicles, not all EVs will lose value at the same rate as they age. Should I charge my EV to 100%? Think of an EV battery like a cell phone. If you're around 20%, you should probably just plug in, regardless of when you'll need to drive next. At the same time, there's no need to charge to 100% consistently, unless you need to rely on the entire driving range of your vehicle. What is the cheapest electric car to buy? The cheapest EVs to buy in 2021. Smart EQ. Skoda Citigo E. Smart EQ for 4. Seat Me Electric. Mini Cooper SE. Peugeot E208. Renault Zoe. How long do electric cars last? The battery on an electric car is a proven technology that will last for many years. In fact, EV manufacturers guarantee it. Nissan warrants that its electric car batteries will last 8 years or 100,000 miles, for example, and Tesla offers a similar guarantee. Can you charge electric car in rain? Absolutely, it's safe to charge in nearly any weather condition. That's because electric vehicles are purposefully engineered to withstand rain and water intrusion, not to mention pesky dust particles that could wreak havoc on an electric system. How long can I leave my Tesla without driving it? The battery can't be operated down to absolute zero charge or it would be unusable. With 75 kilowatt-hours battery losing about 4 miles of range per day and starting with typical charge of 80%, car could stay parked for about 48 days without charging it. Why is Toyota not making electric cars? Toyota has been slow to adopt EVs into its lineup. It's not because it lacks the technology, it's been the king of hybrids since the introduction of the Prius. It's also been investing in fuel cell vehicles like the Mirai, and it sells the UX300e in Europe and China. What electric car has the longest range? 2021 Chevrolet Bolt EV, 259 miles. 2021 Hyundai Kona Electric, 258 miles. 2021 Volkswagen ID April 1st Edition RWD, 250 miles. 2021 Polestar 2, 233 miles. 2021 Porsche Taycan 4S Performance Battery Plus, 227 miles. 2021 Nissan Leaf S Plus, 226 miles. 2021 Audi e-tron, 222 miles. 2021 Volvo XC40 Recharge, 208 miles. Who is most likely to buy an electric car? 60% of drivers supported state and federal incentives to help bring down the purchase price of an EV. According to CR survey results, younger drivers are more likely than older ones to buy an EV for their next vehicle. What do electric cars wear out? All electric vehicle batteries will degrade over time and lose some of their ability to maintain a full charge, though this happens gradually. What is the lifespan of electric car batteries? Most car warranties are around 3 years and 60,000 miles, but this is increased for the battery element in EVs. For instance, Audi, BMW, Jaguar, Nissan and Renault cover the cells for 8 years and 100,000 miles, while Hyundai ups the mileage limit to 125,000 miles. Which is better, hybrid or electric car? The main attraction is that electric vehicles benefit the environment more than plug-in hybrids, since they don't use any fuel at all. Additionally, electric vehicles help drivers save more money than plug-in hybrids do, since they don't use any fuel. They also offer a longer electric-only range than plug-in hybrids. Should I charge my electric car every day? Keep the state of charge between 20 to 80%. Most daily or weekly driving is easily covered by the range of most EVs. In fact, most of us don't even need it fully charged, so try to keep it between 20% and 80% except for longer trips. How do I keep my EV battery healthy? How to extend EV battery life? Minimize exposure to extremely high temperatures when parked. Exposure to the extreme heat while parking unplugged is when the frequent danger occurs. Minimize the batteries at 100% state of charge. Avoid using fast charging. Control the optimal battery state of charge during long storage. Does an electric car lose charge when parked? The simple answer is that most likely yes, your EV is losing some amount of charge while parked and idle. If you're still plugging your car in each day and maintaining the charge level between 20 and 80%, then the amount you'll lose to vampire drain will be minimal. What happens when EV runs out of charge? We don't recommend running your electric car to empty. Manufacturers warn that this can damage the battery. Running completely out of power, or deep discharging as it's known, can cause the battery cells to deteriorate and reduce their performance in the long run.